Oh, hi.
Oh my God. Are we filming?
Welcome to Follow Me Friday with
Joan
and Priya.
Your thinkertainer? I don't know. I feel awkward still saying it.
I know, we can't get that.
This whole summer, we have been filming Summer in the City. So today,
Running around in the heat in Manhattan.
we are taking a little break. We're doing some work, drinking some water, coffee,
Or
liquor.
something else.
And today we wanted to catch up with y'all because we've had an amazing summer. Y'all.
Now she's
I've
texting.
been in Texas for a week. So, how was your week?
My week was great.
Working
On a lot of different projects, working with our interns who are still with us. We're so
We
excited
have
to get
2
them another
more
week.
weeks. I cannot believe
They're
it.
here today. I celebrated my best friend's son's birthday, and my niece came with me, and we went to the Glossier shop in Soho, and I got these 2 items. I think I'm really cool now and hip, and this is the fun lipstick. So Ava tried on makeup, and I bought lipstick.
So I was in Texas, and I was on a boat, and I was on a jet ski.
Yeah.
And I was
Love
I was
that.
tubing and swimming, and I jumped off some high dive thing that must have been how many feet in the air? 2 stories up. It was so much
That
fun.
would be scary to me.
Yeah. But it was such a good
You needed
break.
a family vacation.
We needed
You
a
did.
family vacation. The last one was Disney, which was great
Yeah.
from our friend Patrick, who used to be at the Chew. But it was just so relaxing. I came back and I had no idea what the hell I had to do. So we had a big event this summer. So we had one with Psychic Shira, What Women Want.
It was
and
Follow Me
Edge.
Friday, What Women Want, and the Edge Charitable Foundation, and it was a great event.
We had a lot of women there, close
We
to
had
50.
almost 50 women there, and you know it's a good event when at the end of the event, nobody wants to leave.
Yes, and Shira
It was
read
9 o'clock, and everybody
sing-
was still there.
Every single person in the room, she read, which we didn't expect. She was going to do 20 people,
Yeah.
and she totally gave everybody a reading.
It was really cool. And even if you know, whether or not you believe in it or not, there's something to be said in the energy and the things that she was able to say to people that people were like, what?
Yeah, I think the great thing about psychics, and I was talking to Wade, Chef Wadini, about this yesterday, is that they offer us validation and positive reinforcement. So at the very least, if you don't believe in it, just take it for the positive reinforcement that it is.
So there's been a lot in the news, and we
Yeah.
wanted to we always like to do this. We always like to talk a little bit about what's going on in the news.
Yeah, so-
There's some sad things, and there's some very inspirational things happening in the news. So
Well, the first thing is the shootings that just happened.
2 mass
And-
shootings, Dayton and El Paso.
El Paso, and then there have been other little things that have been happening that include guns, like that dude walking into Walmart doing a social experiment to see how everybody would react to him and having AK-47 strapped to him, which was ridiculous. But we just want to send our condolences
Everyone's
to the
on
families.
edge.
Everybody's on edge.
Yeah. Condolences to all the families
We
and
need-
friends and communities.
Yeah, we need stricter. I feel we need stricter gun regulations without getting rid of guns. I understand it's very important to a lot of people. People I know and love own guns.
Yeah, absolutely think it's
and
okay.
that's okay, but we need more regulations for it. And
Nobody needs to go, if they want to go hunting, nobody needs a gun that shoots off multiple.
like they're in a war.
No, it's
You don't
not.
need that.
And I know and I have friends who are cops or former cops and military,
Yeah.
and they talk about the definitions of what these things are, and the way things are described is not always what it actually is. So it's confusing, and I'm not completely educated on it, so I can't really talk about the specifics. All I know is nobody needs to have something that shoots off multiple rounds at once and could hurt people.
And
Especially if they're going hunting. They need one to kill an animal if they're into that.
So there have been 249 recorded mass shootings in the U.S. in 2019.
Wow.
The
a
second
lot.
behind us is only like 3 mass shootings in another
Wow.
country. How ridiculous is that?
You know, it's interesting because people get scared. They talk about New York City, and I'm scared to go in New York City. These are not happening in New York City.
Yeah, which is you would think in a city.
I mean, yes, we have crime here, and there is bad
but we
things
have
happening.
a lot of police. They're detectors in schools when you walk in, metal detectors here in New York City. a lot of these rural places don't have that, and they need to have it, you know, because it's a deterrent for kids bringing in guns.
I think it's also awareness and everyone knowing what to look out for, because a lot of what's happening is these people are isolated from society very often. The ones that are committing these heinous acts, they're isolated from society. They're showing signs. They're having some mental issues.
They want to be, you know, in the news.
Well, it just shows you, like, there are things happening that mental illness is a big deal, and we need to start thinking about how to help people.
I'm not convinced it's all mental illness, because
what do you think it is?
I think they're bored. Some of these kids are bored AF. Like, seriously, they're in rural America. They're in suburbia, whereas we live in the city. There's a lot to do, to take in. There's a lot more people to be around. Even if you're by yourself, you're always around people. In rural America, there's not a lot to do.
Well, like, they start clubs in the city. I know, because I volunteered at some of the places where kids can go after school and they can be in a program of some sort, and some of them cost money, some of them are free depending on your need.
Yeah.
And that's a way to keep kids from going and
doing bad things
or associating with people that maybe won't
nice.
Have their best interest in mind. So
yeah. Okay,
we have a lot to talk about clearly on that topic.
Really heavy.
So it is heavy. So let's go a little lighter.
Okay.
So, and this will be our last little segment. This is pretty cool. So it's unfortunate that Serena Williams suffered a back injury.
I know.
She had back spasms, and she said it
doing
normally
this for a
takes her.
long
And she
time.
knows her body,
Yeah.
and normally she can relax in between and let it go, but this time she couldn't.
Yeah.
So she had to retire from the Roger Cup in Canada. And the young 19-year-old Bianca Andreescu, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, Andreescu, ended up winning. But instead of celebrating, this was so beautiful.
What'd she do?
Went right over to Serena Williams and gave her a pep talk and hugged her and thanked her and said, you're
like her hero.
amazing.
She just beat her hero.
She didn't technically beat her.
Yeah.
Serena would have, if she played, then we would have seen, but she was not a sore winner, I guess you could say. She was a gracious winner.
Yeah.
And instead of just celebrating at somebody else's expense, instead she walked over and said, you know what, you're going to come back even stronger.
Yeah, I love that.
And then think about if they could then be in a match together when Serena is well. That's something I would want.
And Serena's such a powerhouse. You see her in like Vogue magazines and all these magazine covers.
Yeah.
And she just screams empowerment. Like, I just love her.
Yeah.
I love what she exudes. I love the way she carries herself, the way she speaks. And of course, nobody's ever perfect, but I think she's a great role model and someone to look up to.
And it's been 2 years since she had her daughter, and she hasn't won a major title. And you know what,
But she's
Serena,
married to a billionaire.
That's okay, Serena.
She definitely won marrying a billionaire.
Well, they're in love. They're adorable together.
Yeah, but win-win.
Yeah, I love it. So win-win.
Win-win. All right, so this has been a fantastic
A little more
episode.
serious, but kind of fun. And
serious,
tell
but
us
fun.
what you think in the comments. What do you think of where we are and how we're doing this? Because we're loving this.
Yeah.
It's
I love
nice
this
and
little
relaxed,
setup.
and we get to have our
Breathing
coffee
on the
and our
like
computer
plants and
and
blah blah blah.
yeah.
So make sure you subscribe, like, follow, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. I don't know what else. But make sure you like and follow us, share, and
Thank you
tune
for
in next
joining
week.
us, and we really appreciate all of you. So thank
love you
you.
guys.
See you soon. Bye.